When are you making yapping about E4s, Chris? I was here for those videos. I am not yapping specifically about the fourth eidolons of characters. Most fourth eidolons are so mid. You know what? Hold on.
Am I misremembering, or doesn't Robin have a good one?
I know, I'm about to go through every character I have and see how good their E4 is. Hold on. While using the ultimate, dispels crowd control debuffs from all allies. That's eh. While Robin is in the Concerto state, increases the effect res of all allies by 50.
That's pretty good.
That is not that good. Because the thing is, though, is that other, like, almost every decent sustain in the game...
Yeah, Venturine.
will make sure that that doesn't happen. Like, it's the same thing, but it's on an E4 instead of just the base kit. If this was in the base kit, Robin would be, like, a slightly better character. So making it a 4th Eidolon is such a piece of shit. Alright, hold on. We're actually committing to this now. Alright, E4 Firefly.
Whoever said that, you don't know what you started.
Increases Sam's effect res by 50%.
What? That's crazy.
Are we being so for real right now?
That should be allowed.
Like, that's so bad. Alright, E4 Fugue. Ally target with Foxy and Prayer increases their break damage dealt by 20%. If we were doing a tier list, this is the first one that would be above C tier for sure.
We should do a tier list.
This is the first one that's not C tier, just because increasing the break damage for characters like... For a character like Boot Hill, who's going to benefit a lot from that one go of break, that's huge. That's going to be really nice. This is still so mid. Especially her E1. Your weakness break efficiency goes up. You basically just get Ron May. You get action advance. That's so good. And this is the E4? Like, alright. This is the first one that's not awful. When Fuyuan takes action, restores HP equal to 40% of Lingshaw's attack for the ally target whose current HP is the low. I don't know about you guys. Every time Fuyuan goes, it's basically a full heal for my team. And anyway, it is already a full heal for my team.
Cookie is so real. Damn, I've never read E4 Eidolons. I'm too broke for that.
Yeah, like like we are too broke to read E4s, and you should be glad that you can. E4s suck. Like, are we being... I can't. I'm actually so bad. All right. We're not even going to talk about standard banner. E4 Himiko.
No.
When Himiko's skill inflicts weakness break, an extra point of charge. So you still need to break the target either way. Oh.
It's not even, like, immediately triggers. That's crazy.
No! And it doesn't even it doesn't fix her one issue, which is her cap doesn't increase. She still only gets 3 charges. This does nothing. Like, alright. E4 Ron May. When an enemy target's weakness is broken, Ron May's break effect increases by 100%. Holy shit. Okay. So I'd like to say this is still situational. Because reminder...
This would make a good video. Just you crashing out.
Yeah, literally. Because Ron May has damage linked to her break effects. There we go. So, and it deals 50% of Ron May's ice... It deals break damage equal to 50% of Ron May's ice break damage. So, by getting that Eidolon, you're going to get a much higher break effect. So, you're going to be doing more damage by doing exactly what you would normally be doing. And it's when an enemy target's weakness is broken, so Ron May doesn't even have to do it. So that's honestly fine. Like, this isn't bad. It would be a nice it'd be a nice little damage increase. It's still not that good, but this is, like, at least situationally helpful. Ron May sub DPS via E4. If I ever, and I mean ever, get on a content creation server, you best believe that's what I'm gonna do.
They'll ban you.
They don't have to know. The speed boost effect from the Memo Sprite talent has its max stack limit increased by 1. After aglaea uses an attack, can also make Garment Maker gain the speed boost effect from the Memo Sprite Okay, that's actually really good. Okay, wait. Okay, wait, that's actually really good. Never mind. That's actually really good. This would be like the first S tier. This would be the first A or S tier. That's really good. Because that means sorry, not Ron May. That means Aglaea can ramp up to her highest stack limit almost instantly. Every battle often starts out with Ron May attack. So now you get 1 stack from attacking with your technique. Yeah, 1 stack from attacking with your technique. So now, Aglaea attack. That's 2 stacks. Sunday action advance. Aglaea attack. That's 3 stacks. Garment Maker attack. That's 4 stacks. Aglaea ultimate. That's 5 stacks. That's actually really good. I really like that. Wow, chat. We got a single good E4 and it took us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 characters.
Well, don't keep us waiting.
It's a flat 8% damage increase.
How is it worded? This has to be better.
It's not awful. Because 8% flat damage increase is not bad.
It's not good.
It's not good. It also only applies to ultimate damage.
Oh.
So the rest of your team really can't even make use of it or anything. Which, I mean, hey, most Acheron teams are only gonna be Acheron attacking, but 8% is diabolical. Kafka. When an enemy target takes damage from the shock status inflicted by Kafka, Kafka additionally regenerates 2 energy.
For E4 is crazy.
Okay, so now that she loves using her ultimates, and Kafka inflicts shock on a lot of enemies with, like, her ult and all that, and her constant follow-ups. That's not the worst thing in the world. However, for an E4, I'm not too happy with it. Like, that's not bad with the way Kafka plays right now. That's not too bad. I just don't love it. Alright, Black Swan. Oh my god, that's a lot of words. While in the Epiphany state, enemy targets have their effect res reduced by 10%, and Black Swan regenerates 8 energy at the start of the target's turns or when they are defeated. This energy regeneration effect can only trigger up to 1 time while Epiphany lasts. The trigger count is reset when Epiphany is applied again. So from what...
That's a whole lot of words.
That's a lot of words for a lot of nothing. Epiphany is her ultimate, I believe.
Oh...
So what this does is it makes it slightly easier for you to apply your debuffs and your DOTs. But yeah, it makes it slightly easier for your debuffs and DOTs to go off. And then you get 8 energy when...
You just use your ultimate, right?
Yeah, you just use your ultimate.
Okay.
So now, at the start of the target's turns or when they are defeated, Black Swan gets 8 energy. It's not bad. Because that means you're gonna get your ult back substantially faster. Could be better. I think I might be underrating this one. You might be able to do some crazy shit with this one. I just don't understand the game at a deep enough level.
Would you say A or B tier?
For this one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say... I think B... I think B on its own. I think A if you match it with the right team. Like, with the right situation. Yeah. Fei Xiao. What's her E4? The toughness reduction from the talent's follow-up attack increases by 100%, and when launched, increase this unit's speed by 8%. I mean, this isn't... I don't know, this is just so weird. Like, why am I concerned about toughness reduction? I'm gonna be honest. Like, Fei Xiao likes to break her opponents, but it's not the most essential aspect of the character. Getting speed is nice, I guess. Like, this would enable Super Break Fei Xiao, I can't argue. It affects her ult, right? Oh, God, ult is considered follow-up damage, isn't it? Yeah, no, actually, I think ult is considered follow-up damage. I think it's fine. I mean, either way, speed is nice, so you can probably do some shenanigans with that if you learn how to use it correctly. Who's this? Oh, this is Saber. Oh, this is a new character. The E4 might actually be good.
Oh my god, my woman.
Increases Saber's wind res pen by 8%. After using ultimate, increases Saber's wind res pen by 4%. This effect stacks up to 3 times. Okay, so they gave her 20%, which is like the standard number, but you have to earn it. By using your ultimate 3 times. That's so bad. Okay. Annoying, but it's a 20% damage increase. And right now, that's been the most flat-out decent... that's been, like, the most flat-out decent number increase that we've had in a little bit. Good job, Saber. You passed the test. What is E4 Casterus? While Casterus is on the field, all allies' HP restored when receiving healing increases by 20%. It's not bad. once again, it's the thing where your healer will probably always be able to take care of it. The thing is, though, is that by restoring more HP, that means Casterus gets the dragon back sooner. So that's actually, yeah, you know what? Okay, that's actually not bad. I like that one. That's like a solid, that's like an A. Like B or A, I feel like. That's not too bad. That can be really helpful to get you more overall damage output. I think the cat has a decent E4. After the patron gets attacked by an ally target, Cypher deals quantum additional damage to it equal to 50% of Cypher's attack. Yeah, that's not bad. It pairs well with this one, because whenever she uses her follow-up attack, her attack increases by 80%, and the follow-up attack means the patron is getting attacked. So, you know what, that's a nice damage boost. That's actually not too bad. I like that. E4 you don't really realize how many fucking characters you have until you have to do this shit. Okay, so E4 tribbie. While Numinosity lasts, the damage dealt by all allies ignores 18% of the target's defense. Okay, so that is S. That is really good. Yeah, yeah, that's pretty good. Like that. I quite like that. Any source of defense ignore is usually a good source of defense ignore. Fushwen. I have a feeling I'm going to be disappointed. When other allies under Matrix of Prescience are attacked, Fushwen regenerates 5 energy. Okay, that's actually...
It's like C.
That's not bad. I mean, it gives Fushwen more ults, which essentially just means she's never going to have to worry about her ult. Which, Fushwen doesn't often have to worry about her ult, but that might mean that you're able to make her tankier, because she won't need, any form of energy regen now. So that's honestly, yeah, okay, that's not bad. I like that one. I mean, you're right, it's probably like C, but it could be B. It could be helpful. Silverwolf's is called Bounce Attack. After using ultimate to attack an enemy target, deals quantum additional damage equal to 20% of Silverwolf's attack for every debuff on the target. This effect can trigger up to 5 times per target during each use of ultimate. Okay, so I don't love trying to make supports into more more damage focused characters, but like, cause you're gonna have multiple debuffs on a target usually. Probably 3 or more, so that's 60% of Silverwolf's attack whenever she ults. It's not bad. Again, I'm not gonna call it good. Sunday E4. When the turn starts, regenerates 8 energy. Why does he need more energy? He doesn't need it. He doesn't need more energy. He is never at risk. He is never at risk of not getting his ult. This is quite literally the most useful. This does nothing. You have to mess up so badly for Sunday to not get his ult back. Oh, if you have him on energy regen, he will get his ult back every single time. Yeah, no, that's lit. New tier, useless. No ERR rope.
Have energy regen on him.
Put energy regen on your Sunday.
No, you need him speedy.
Just make a rope with speed.
No, because I don't have the other thing that I need to put the substat on it.
You're gonna be my 13th reason.
No, he needs...
Cookie says, Chris, lock in.
I'm trying so hard.
Stop being rage baited.
Yeah, no, E4 Sunday is just you should have ERR rope on Sunday regardless, because no other rope is really helpful for him besides HP or defense. Those are the only ones that would really be helpful at that point. Alright, Clara. After Clara is hit, the damage taken by Clara is reduced by 30%. This effect lasts until the start of her next turn.
That's kind of ass.
I mean... Okay, so here's the thing. If you do not want to run a healer or a preservation character with Clara, which sometimes you don't because Clara doesn't do a lot of damage, so you want to make her stronger with more buffs, this is helpful. Because that means that Clara just won't die. And in a lot of cases, Clara is the main person getting hit. So that's not awful. I'm sure as hell not gonna call it good. E4 Jingliu. During the spectral transmigration state, each moonlight stack additionally increases crit damage by 20%.
Spectral Oh, when she goes crazy.
Yeah, when she goes into... Yeah. When the moon appears behind her and all that. That's actually not bad. That's a decent bit of extra crit damage. So Jingliu gains, yeah, when ally targets receive damage or consume HP, Jingliu gains 1 stack of Moonlight. Each Moonlight stack increases Jingliu's crit damage by 44. I'm pretty sure that's not max level. It is max level. By 44, so now you're getting 64% additional crit damage, stacking up to 5 times. She does already get a lot of crit damage, so it's not the most useful, but it is still like a flat damage increase that's gonna be part of your main kit either way. I love Eidolons that are very easy to activate and are very rewarding. If it was Res Pen, that'd be better, but more crit damage is more crit damage. Alright, so E4 Bronya, after any other ally character uses basic attack on an enemy target that has wind weakness, Bronya immediately launches 1 instance of follow-up attack, dealing wind damage to this target equal to 80% of her basic attack. This can trigger once per turn. Okay, so, I'm gonna be honest, this is honestly not that good. It does have the potential to be very good in the specific scenario with Fei Xiao. If you have an E2 Fei Xiao, or even if you have Fei Xiao in general, but you have E4 Bronya, and there is a wind weakness, Bronya will constantly contribute to Fei Xiao's count to get her ultimate back. That is really helpful. Alright, I don't want to go over this one.
Oh.
This one's gonna make me sad.
Poor Sealy.
Seela regenerates 15 energy when she defeats an enemy.
Can we move on?
More ultimates. Just more ultimates, and more ultimates is good. More ultimates is really good, but also, why? C. Maybe B. Maybe B on a real generous day. Oh my god, Welton Bailu. I'm gonna... Oh. Alright, Bailu! Every healing provided by the skill makes the recipient deal 10% more damage. This effect can stack up to 3 times. That's actually way better than I thought it'd be. Remember, it's still not good, and more importantly, it requires you to use Bailu. That sucks. However, this could be technically worse, because 10% damage, and it can stack, so 30% more damage is actually not awful. That is not that bad. When using skill, increases the base chance of reducing the attacked enemy target speed by 35.
Ooh.
I'm not going to talk about this. This is actually so fucking bad.
That's so embarrassing. Why would they do that to me?
Aye, baby, Yanqing! When the unit's HP is 80% or higher, increase his res pen by 12.
Ice res pen. Not just... Ooh.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, guys. It's okay. Wow.
It's so sad.
Wow. Yeah, that's great. If you get hit once when you don't have a shield, useless. Okay. E4 Japard. When Japard is in battle, all allies effect res increases by 20%. It's, I mean... Considering he doesn't do anything to help that in the first place...
Hey!
I guess that's not bad. Does he... Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I've never taken a deep look at Japard's kit. Let's take a look.
That sucks. Wait.
Alright, so actually getting effect res kinda based. Because he's so unbelievably bad to begin with.
No.
This is actually not that bad. Aventurine does give 50% effect res automatically. However, at least Japard gives 20 at E4.
Yeah, he needs all the help he can get.
He literally needs all of the help he can get. He's so incredibly useless. E4 Ratio. When triggering the talent, additionally regenerates 15 energy for Dr. Ratio. Okay, so it's
amazing.
It's another energy one. I'm not super keen on these. However, Ratio's ultimate is very, very important to what he wants to do because it gives him free uses of his follow-up. Getting this much energy just by existing and doing his job, actually really good. Okay, so that's actually not bad. Combined with the rest of his kit, that's probably like an A or a B. That's actually really decent. Increases ultimate damage dealt by 150%. That's
what?
That might be the shortest E4 of all time. Bro,
Quick and to the point. I appreciate it.
it really just said, hey, you like using ultimate? Here you go. More damage for your damage. I mean, 150% is not, like, an insignificant number. That's actually, like, that's not bad. So, you get these two combined, and then if you use it, you can use it again for even more Honestly, that's not bad. Ah, you might have forgotten, chat. We were in Simulated Universe. Unfortunately, we are now going to the data bank to go over all the characters I missed. After Numby's turn begins, Topaz action advances by 20%. Action advance is nice. The fact that this is kind of it isn't the best. But it's not bad. You could probably do some crazy shenanigans with this.
I thought that would go crazy.
I'll give it like C, maybe B. That could be worse. Aren't you so happy I distracted you from Simulated Universe jail? Oh my god. This was your fault! I'm timing you out. What does the Lochas do? He has like the worst E2 in the game, so. When Locha's zone is active, enemies become weakened and deal 12% less F. A good healer would make it so you don't have to worry about taking less damage. For each hit performed by the Lightning Lord, when it takes action, Jingyuan regenerates 2 energy. The max you can have is 20, or 10 hits, so you get 20 energy. I guess that's not bad. Fun fact, chat. Did you know it's actually a bigger damage increase to get Sunday without his light cone than to get all of Jingyuan's Eidolons? When Blade's current HP percentage drops from above 50 to 50% of his max HP, or lower, increases his max HP by 20%. He scales off HP, that's good. That's not bad. And it can stack up to 2 times, so you can get 40% more HP. That's basically 40% more damage. Not actually. That's not exact. I don't think that's actually how the math works out. However, that is actually not bad. I actually don't hate that. How long have I been doing this for? How long did we get stuck on this tangent for? It's been about 40 minutes. Okay. The buff effect granted by Outroar lasts until the end of this unit's next turn. What is Outroar? Where is it?
I saw it in skill, I swear. It was like somewhere in the paragraph of skill. Yeah,
wait, there it is.
Each stack of Outroar.
Starting from the 4th hit, 1 stack of Outroar is gained before every hit. Each stack of Outroar increases Dan Heng and Barbara Lune's crit damage by 6%. I mean, level 1. Okay, so that's way higher than 6% crit damage. Lasts until the end of this unit's next turn. These stacks last until the end of his current turn. Oh my god. Okay, so apparently he gets 12% crit damage at max, so 12 times 4 is 48. So that means he gets 48 extra crit damage for the next time he attacks. Honestly, compared to everything else, B tier. This is so rough. It's the worst experience. E4 suck. E4 sucks so much. Whoa. When healing a target ally via skill or talent, the less HP the target ally has, the higher the amount of healing they will receive. The maximum increase in healing provided by Ho is 80%. Okay, so just okay, so she won't.
Healing.
People won't die as much. Wow, cool. All right, C. Moving on. Hey, buddy.
Oh, he's so cute.
I
Oh.
love him.
E4. When the zone exists, reduces enemy targets attack.
Why do people talk about these things like I know what that is?
F.
Mhm.
After launching into... Oh my god. Okay, I at least know what these are, but Jesus Christ. This is not fun to read. After launching Intuit Slasher, Intuit Call increases this unit's effect res by 50%. F. Just get a good healer! Just get a good healer, guys. That's the lesson of today. Just have a halfway decent sustain. That's your lesson. There you go. You win. At the start of battle, gains 2 stack of Apotheosis, increases the maximum stack limit of the... D. It gets him slightly more damage. Sure, why not? D. When triggering his talent's follow-up attack, first increases Aventurine's defense by 40% for 2 turns, and additionally increases the hits per action for his talent's follow-up attack by 3. Actually, not awful. I actually quite like that. Okay, wait. If it increases his defense before the follow-up attack, that means he now has 40% extra defense for his attack to scale off of. And he gets more hit. Okay, I actually quite like this. That's actually not bad. That makes his whole gimmick, which is being an attacker while being a defender, better. Okay, I actually quite like that. That's like...
You think you would pull.
I'm gonna be honest, at this point, that's probably S tier, because Jesus Christ. These have sucked. Makes his damage and his shield stronger. That's a good point, yeah. That's actually not bad. The ultimate recovers 1 more skill point. The talent additionally increases the max skill points by 1. Hey guys, so hey, if you have an archer, I would really recommend E4 Sparkle. You can't get her as she just left the warp banner now, but hey, next time. All right, moving on. Maybe next time you lock it. All right. I just did a video about Jade actually. When using ultimate, enables the damage dealt by Jade to ignore 12% of enemy targets' defense lasting for 3 turns. If this was her follow-up attack, I think it would be incredible. Because it's her ultimate, it's okay. Boot Hill. Okay, so Leia actually has this. When the enemy... Oh my god, I'm so tired of reading. When the enemy target in the standoff is attacked by Boot Hill, the damage they receive additional... Wait, what? Oh, it's attacked by Boot Hill, okay. The damage they receive additionally increases by 12%. When Boot Hill is attacked by the enemy target in the standoff, the effect of him receiving increased damage is offset by 12%.
I don't understand his kit, and I don't wanna.
Basically, alright. I mean, 12% additional damage in standoff is not bad, I guess. B, I guess. I don't know. I haven't even ranked all of these, but man, I've just been disappointed. While in the C form state, increase all ally speed by 12. What the why? I mean, that's not bad, but why? A tier. Good job, Rappa. The speed of erudition.
Why? I'm scared.
Okay, so I just want everybody to think about the fact real quick. Rappa was released in 2.6, then we had 2.7, and then Herta came out in 3.0. They actually just duplicated the same Eidolon, but they made it worse. That's so funny.
Why make it Pat specific?
Because the Herta's whole thing is erudition characters, so I guess it makes sense, but man, that sucks. Alright, moving on. Mighty. While in Vendetta, increases crit damage by 30 and restores HP by 10% of this unit's max HP after receiving attacks. Okay, so that whole gimmick where he likes getting his, ass beat, let's make it even better, and let's make him do a slightly more damage. This is like the definition of B. When using skill, increases attack by 30% lasting for 2 turns, and this effect can stack up to 2 times. He can do 60% increased attack on one of his skills. This game sucks. Alright, that's actually not too bad. That's actually not too bad. That's a pretty substantial increase in his personal damage. And it's super easy to get the max effect out of it, too. Alright, Finon. When using Calamity's Soul Scorch Edict, additionally gain 4 stacks of Soul Scorch. Which one is Calamity's Soul Scorch Edict? Oh, so if he does the counter, he gets 4 more stacks, so he can double spam the meteor.
That's pretty good.
Okay, that's actually not awful. Because using the counter is advised to do at least once, so now you get rewarded immensely for it. And Hyacinth, God's favorite character. The Tempestuous Halt trace gets enhanced. For every 1 excess speed, additionally increases Hyacinth's and Little Ika's crit damage by 2%. That's fucked. That's fucked. That's fucked. That's fucked. That's fucked. Where's the fuck's the talent? Where is it? That's not okay. I hate it here. Basic attack technique. There it is. When Hyacinth's speed exceeds 200, increases her and Little Ika's max HP by 20%. Then for every 1 excess speed, their outgoing healing increases by 1%. Outgoing healing increasing by that much is incredible, because that just means your team will never die while Hyacinth also does a shit ton of damage. And now you're gonna do even more! God almighty. Hyacinth is actually, I cannot wrap my head around Hyacinth, man. How did anybody approve that character out of testing? That is unbelievable. So anyway, guys, that's every E4 in Star Rail, not even ranked, just screamed about. That's just every E4 screamed about. Because either they are, the most mediocre thing imaginable, they're an affront to God, or they're not great, but pretty good. We are not going over every 4 stars for E4. Most of them suck.
I want to see Kalis. I feel like Gallagher would have a good one. He's easily
Gallagher's just overall a good 4-star. I don't know what his E4 does. I think it's more helpful than his E6. Extend the duration of besotted state inflicted by Okay, so that's actually S tier.
Yeah.
That is unironically S tier. That is actually incredible. All right, the real winner of the 5-star E4 competition is Gallagher, chat.